'tis the season of the transfer window. Yes lads, that is right, with the start of a new year comes January, which brings a new transfer window. For those of you that don't know what a transfer window is, why on earth are you watching this video? With that being said, with the January transfer window now officially open for around 30 days, the rumours linking Arsenal transfers have come quick to surface, especially when Arsenal are quite clearly lacking in certain departments, leaving fans wondering who exactly Arsenal will sign. So I fully expect this window to be another busy one, which is absolutely completely normal as an Arsenal fan. In terms of which areas we need to improve in, there's quite a few, but today we will focus on the biggest area to improve: the central defence. So with that being said guys, in today's video I'll give you 5 centre backs that Arsenal should potentially look to sign and potentially could sign in the January transfer window. Let's get into this. Boy! Daddy lads, the transfer window is back, which basically means you man need to brace yourselves because this is going to be another very interesting one and potentially another jarring one. Yo, what is up guys, my name is Upamecano, welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a brand new video, which is of course a transfer video, as you can see from the title. And I haven't done one of these top 5s for quite a while, you know. In terms of what the top 5 will be about today is going to be 5 centre backs that Arsenal could potentially look to sign in the January transfer window. And if not in January, then definitely in the summer. But with that being said guys, quickly before we get into the video, make sure to go down there and smash a like on the video if you do enjoy my content. As always, I do ask for 100 likes because of course that is massively appreciated. Make sure to also go down there and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are on the 10,000 subscribers and we're close to 7k, so if you can subscribe to my channel, I will appreciate it. Of course, also go down in the comments and let me know your thoughts on the video, the players I named, the players you want to see Arsenal sign, centre backs you think Arsenal could look to sign as well. And so yeah, let's talk in the comments and let's discuss the potential Arsenal transfers. But with that being said guys, without any further ado, let's get into this. So here it is, 5 potential centre backs that Arsenal should look to sign and need to sign in the January transfer window. Let's go. Starting off at number 5, Jerome Boateng. Now if I'm being really honest, I don't actually really want him. But regardless to say, he is a centre back right now that Arsenal have been heavily linked with. Over the past few days, reports have surfaced across from Sky Sports and Sky in Germany coming out and saying that Arsenal are looking to sign Jerome Boateng, and they're actually in talks with Bayern Munich as well, which has left quite a mix actually from Arsenal fans. Some fans going, okay, he's decent on FIFA, and some fans going, he's 31, he's basically retired already. Regardless to say though, in terms of Boateng, of course, as I just said, right now he's a 31 German centre back plays for Bayern Munich. A few years ago, if you told me that Arsenal could sign Jerome Boateng, I would have gone, I'll take that any day of the week. But of course, as time has progressed, obviously Boateng's stock has decreased, and he is definitely nowhere near the player he was a few years ago. You look at what Bayern did last summer, where they got rid of Mats Hummels, a player that, you know, looks like a great defender, was a great defender a few years ago. They got rid of him to Borussia Dortmund, and look at him now, he's really struggling. So what I'm trying to say is that Bayern have definitely got a record when it comes to selling players that are older, you know, getting to that retirement age, that are not at the level they were a few years ago. You look at Schweinsteiger a few years ago, that's now for Man United. You look at Mats Hummels last year for Borussia Dortmund, and Boateng could be the next one. And that's why, if I'm really being honest, I don't really feel this transfer. We've already got a lot of old centre backs. You look at Socrates is 31, you look at Davies is 32. There's 2 centre backs there already that are already old. Do we really need another 31-year-old centre back on a high wage contract? I don't really think so. Now, I'm not going to go out there and say Jerome Boateng by any means is a finished player, but I just feel like there's a reason why Bayern want to get rid of him, and there's a reason why Bayern apparently want to let him go for a free. The man's down to contract, they want to let him go free. There's definitely a reason behind that. I saw what happened to Dortmund last year with Hummels. Let's not make that mistake again. Personally, Jerome Boateng is not signing for me, so let me know your thoughts in the comments if you would take 31-year-old Jerome Boateng at Arsenal. On to number 4, we have a younger centre-back now, Merih Demiral, the Turkish tank that plays for Juventus on occasion. That is right lads, this is a player that I've already talked about before in a previous video when I've gone into depth about Merih Demiral, the type of player he is and why I also should sign him. And of course, if you guys would like to watch that, it'll be in the top left or the top right, I'm not quite sure. But make sure to watch that if you really want to see an in-depth analysis of Merih Demiral. To keep it short, Merih Demiral is a 21-year-old centre-back that is Turkish, currently playing at Juventus. And he only signed for Juventus back in last summer, so why exactly is he being linked away from a move from Juventus? The reason so far that I'm hearing is that he's not playing enough football. Now I hate the fact that Demiral is only 21 years old and he's played a few Champions League games, which he is impressed in. In terms of Juventus, if you look at their centre-backs, they've got quite a few aging centre-backs, but they've also got Matthijs de Ligt there. So that is meant to be their stonewall there, and to Demiral to play with de Ligt, it's going to be hard for them. Now, if you look at Juventus' defence and you go into detail, there's quite a few players that are above 30 and they're obviously getting towards the end of their careers. So for me, if Juventus are clever, they're not going to let go of Demiral easy because he's only 21 years old and he's a player who clearly has a lot of potential. But overall, the whole thing is right. The Demiral is not playing enough, despite being very good for his age. So with that being said, he has been linked with a move to Arsenal and Manchester United as well. And Leicester. Why are Leicester everywhere? In terms of the type of player that Merih Demiral is, he's a 6'3" tank of the centre-back, and in many ways he's very similar to his Turkish compatriots Kalgar Soyuncu, if I pronounce that right. In terms of him fitting into Arsenal, I think he fits into perfectly what we're looking for. He's a player that is only 21 years old. He's not an aging player by any means. Despite being 21, he's played a lot of football for a 21-year-old. He's played in different countries as well. And there's a reason why Juventus signed him after only playing half the season in Serie A. In terms of the actual type of centre-back he is, I've watched a few Champions League games of him so far this season. He looks like a tough tackling centre-back who loves to get into the tackle, and in many ways looks like the Turkish Sergio Ramos. Okay, I might have gone a bit over the top there, but the whole point I'm trying to make is Merih Demiral is a tank of a centre-back that loves to make a tackle. Yeah, also, if you go see a few clips of him, you can see that he's obviously comfortable in terms of dribbling out of the back, which of course is going to be key to what Mikel Arteta wants. He wants centre-backs that are comfortable on the ball. In terms of passing-wise, he's not the best, but in terms of dribbling out the back, he clearly has that ability. I think the only issue for this transfer will be whether Juventus will let him go. If you look at their current centre-backs right now, they've got players like Bonucci and Chiellini who are both plus 30. So for me, it'd be very stupid to let go of a player like Demiral who clearly has quality, and then you're going to have to replace the likes of Chiellini and Bonucci maybe in a year or two's time, and you've lost a potentially fantastic centre-back there. So the only issue for me here right now is whether Arsenal can really get him out of Juventus. But if, of course, Don Raul can pull this off, then go for it, man. I have watched a bit of Demiral this season, having seen him play live as well. I can see he's a potentially fantastic centre-back. And so for me, as long as we can lure him out of Juventus, get the deal done. On to number 3, Nathan Ake. From a tank of a defender to a more smaller but more smarter defender. When it came to Merih Demiral, he's an all-action defender. When it comes to Nathan Ake, he's more of a clever defender who knows when to tackle and he's better on the ball. Ake, of course, has been linked with a move to several top Premier League teams, including the likes of Chelsea, who have got apparently a buyback clause with it. In terms of the actual amount that has been touted for Nathan Ake, it is around 50 to 60 million pounds, which is pretty expensive. But then if you look at factors like the fact that he's 24 years old, that will make perfect sense for us because he's a medium-term signing in terms of we don't have enough of those. We seem to right now either sign fantastic young players that are, teenagers like Saliba that are 19, or end up signing players towards the end of their career that are 30 plus in terms of David Luiz and Socrates. We need more players that are for the medium term, and for me, if we sign Nathan Ake, that will make perfect sense. By being 24 years old, he's played Premier League football, he's Premier League proven as well, having played so many seasons in the Premier League with Bournemouth, with Chelsea and Watford, and being 24, he's at perfect age, he's got the experience in his belt, and he's also got a lot of years ahead of him as well. Now, I'm not saying he's the perfect signing for Arsenal, but the fact that he's a fantastic ball playing centre-back, he's not the tallest, he's only 5'11", but again, as I said, he's a smarter centre-back, and he's a centre-back that clearly plays to his strengths. He's also a player that is pretty versatile, having played a left-back before in his career, and overall for me, he's actually a decent fit for Arsenal. 24 years old, is medium-term as I said before, a ball-playing centre-back that's Premier League proven. The only issue for me here is the fact that it could be a bit expensive and it could tout Arsenal out of it. 50 to 60 million pounds for Nathan Ake, is it really worth it? I'm not quite sure. But then again, that's my thoughts, so let me know your thoughts in the comments. On to number 2, Koulibaly. Talking about expensive, let's go lavish, lads. If Arsenal somehow want to get Koulibaly, we're going to have to splash out that cash. Empty the bank accounts, empty the piggy banks, empty every bank we have right now. Koulibaly is a 28-year-old centre-back that currently plays for Napoli. Of course, he's currently one of the best defenders in the world. So the fees that we'll be looking at if we sign Koulibaly apparently are touted to be over £100 million. This ain't happening. But for me, if I'm being honest, I think we can get Koulibaly. If we were to pay for him, we can get him for cheaper than that. I think if we're realistically speaking, taking into fact his age and all that stuff, I think he'll be more than 75 to 80 million pound range, which, as we saw this year with Nicolas Pepe, is in Arsenal's range. But regardless of the price, Koulibaly is not going to come on the cheap. He's also a player that's quite clearly in demand. United wanted him a few years ago and they still do want him as well. You look at Chelsea as well, they're looking to sign him as well apparently. And the reason for that is he's a top centre-back. He would be an instant resolution to our defensive crisis. He would be, in many ways, our Virgil van Dijk swag bang in the middle. Experienced centre-back, having played at the top level in the Champions League for Napoli. He's been one of the best defenders for 3-4 years now. For me right now, he's in the current peak age for a centre-back, which is 28 years old. And overall, let's not get it out. He is a world-class defender. A defender that can play at the back and obviously can defend at a high level. For me, if Arsenal to somehow pull this off, I'm trying to convince myself, I'm trying to convince you guys, if we can pull this off, it would be a statement signing. All his hashtags that we started of we care to you, if Stan Kroenke goes out there and secures Koulibaly, he clearly cares. It will show to the fans and the Arsenal fans and get us excited again, because we haven't had a top centre-back like Koulibaly since the days of Sol Campbell. And also for me, it would be a massive statement in terms of the Premier League. Teams like Liverpool and City will go, hang on a minute, Arsenal signing Koulibaly. Right, we could be in trouble. Because for me right now, Arsenal got a fantastic squad. We've got attackers that are great and that are elite as well, some of them. We've got a manager, of course, that is the next Pep Guardiola. And we've also got some very exciting young players as well. So if you somehow fit in Koulibaly into that as well, then Arsenal all of a sudden become the real deal. I also look in terms of Koulibaly coming to Arsenal, he's experienced centre-back. He's 20 years old, but he's very experienced. And especially with Saliba coming next year, a 19-year-old centre-back learning from Kalidou Koulibaly, who speaks the same language as him, this could be seeds, lads. But obviously the major factor in this deal will be the money. Will Arsenal be able to pay the £80 million I think we need to pay to get Kalidou Koulibaly? It might even be more than that. And will Arsenal want to pay that amount for a player that's 28 turning 29? I'm not quite sure about that, but if Arsenal somehow pull this off, then boy, it's scenes! Would you take Kalidol Koulibaly Arsenal if Arsenal can even get him? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. On to number 1 and my first choice, and that is going to be Upamecano. Upamecano 2020, we're back. Upamecano was linked heavily to Arsenal back in the summer transfer window. There were clearly reports coming up from reliable sources that Arsenal were clearly making moves to sign Upamecano. What ended up happening was Arsenal didn't want to pay the release clause of Upamecano, and he ended up staying at Leipzig. But guess what, Leipzig? The year is 2020 and we're back again and we won our player.
Very good player. Good player.
Don Raul is on to you, man. Upamecano is a 21-year-old centre-back currently plays at RB Leipzig. He is a French centre-back and he is a potentially fantastic, potentially world-class centre-back. In terms of the touted price coming out of reports, it is apparently £40 million, which if you then look at the potential of Upamecano, that could be a massive snip. In terms of this current season right now, Upamecano has excelled under Julian Nagelsmann. Nagelsmann joined RB Leipzig this summer, having left Hoffenheim, and obviously them are clearly doing bits because they're top of the Bundesliga over Bayern Munich and over Borussia Dortmund. Will Upamecano want to leave RB Leipzig mid-season when he's potentially on the chance of winning the Bundesliga? For me, this could be a deal. If it's really going to happen, it potentially might be a summer deal. But still, I would wait for the summer to get a player like Upamecano. If I'm being really and truly honest, I know I've put Demiral back and forth, but for me, it's a battle between Merih Demiral and Upamecano. Which one do Arsenal want? Ake and Koulibaly are fantastic centre-backs, but I think them two players there potentially have the highest ceiling. So that raises a debate. Who would you rather see Arsenal sign? Merih Demiral or Upamecano? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. In terms of Upamecano itself, he's a great 1v1 defender. When he goes in for a tackle, he normally wins that. Not only is he a great 1v1 defender, he's also a fantastic distributor of the ball. His numbers when it comes to passing out of the back and playing long balls are one of the best, not in the league, but also in the world. And the man is only 21. So to add his high ball playing numbers to his fantastic tackle success numbers as well, we're looking at a centre back here that is potentially world class and right now clearly excellent. However, one of the issues with Upamecano is his injuries. He has suffered a couple long-term injuries already at the age of 21, which have set him back before. But right now he's playing first team football and he clearly looks fit enough to me. So personally for me, the reason why he's number 1 is the fact that his age, he's 21 years old, his contract will run out in 18 months time, and for me, and also the potential. The potential for Upamecano is the highest ceiling right now. And that's why for me, lads, he is my number 1 choice. Just deep it. William Saliba and Upamecano under Mikel Arteta. Scenes, lads. Pure scenes. Upamecano to Arsenal. Will it happen? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to end the video there and there. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure to go down there, smash a like on it. 100 likes will always be massively appreciated. Also, make sure to go down there and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, nearing 7k, so please do subscribe if you can. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comments of the 5 centre-backs I've named, players that you want to see Arsenal sign, and also videos that you'd like to see. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to end it there and there. The transfer window is now officially open. January is a big month for Arsenal. This could be the defining month for Arsenal. All I'm going to say, lads, is Don Raul, the transfer window is back here. It's time for you to feast again and do the business. I'll see you next time in a bit.
I'm flying high, but I've got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else but you. You caught my eye, and I've got a feeling I'm falling. Show me the ring and I'll